Okay, this is much like the previous ones, although this one does tell us use a calculator to solve the equation. So since they tell us to use a calculator, you look below it, it'll tell you to put your answers as 4 decimal places. They do want radians, but since they're going to accept decimals, it makes it a little easier than the previous couple questions. We can go ahead and actually, well, let's put this in. So it's just sine x. So we'll put y1 as sine x. Pretty simple there. And y2 as negative 8/9. Negative 8/9. Okay. We're going to check our mode. We actually now want to be in radian mode because they're going to accept our decimal answers and they want it rounded. And so when we go to our window, now you could do a zoom trig at the same time, but we want to go from 0 to 2 pi, not 0 to 360, because now we're in radian mode. We don't want 360 radians, so we want 2 pi. So we go 2, and there's a pi up here. Watch this. You put second pi, and when you hit enter, it's going to give you the decimal equivalent of 2 pi. We want every 90 degrees, it's nice to have a little tick mark. So in radians, that's pi divided by 2. And then it'll convert it to decimals for us. We're going from -1 to 1, 8/9, that's close to -1. Maybe we'll go to 2, just to make sure we get actually -2, right? -2 to 2. We'll do that. Okay, and then we'll hit our graph. Here's our graph, and we're looking, well, that's the first graph. Here's the second one. So we've got 2 answers. There's 2 intersections here. And so we go second calc, intersect, and we just do enter, enter, and then when we're on the tightrope, just walk the little spider close to the first intersection, hit enter. This is our intersection, so that's our answer. Remember, we're going to round this to 4 decimal places, so it's 4.23 65, and then there's a 0, so that was easy to round. And then we find the second intersection. We go second calc, we ask for the intersection again. Enter, enter, right? First curve, enter, second curve, enter, and then walk along the tightrope till we get close to the next space where we're intersecting. We hit enter, it looks and it tells us it's at 5.188. Now this one we do have to round 4 decimal places. That 2 gets rounded up to a 3. Okay, so that's why we do it. No conversions, we're just done here. See, it's so nice when you can do this. And in the real world, that's typically what we're doing, a real world type problem. You know, they're just saying, unless you know, maybe you're building a bridge and you need those 30, 45, 60 degree angles, but sometimes we have angles that are a little bit off. So that's number 31.